is Kelly Garni, childhood friend of Randy Rhoads and co-founder of Quiet Riot, and you are watching DC's Daily Dose of Rock Music History.
Hey guys, I am DC creator and host of Barside, Jive, and I want to welcome each of you to my daily dose of rock music history. Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2020, and you are witnessing my Satisfaction Guaranteed Tour Day 45. Remember, you can check out my Daily Dose archives as well as all of my other content on my YouTube channel. Just search Barside Jive Live. I am coming at you live from the vocal studios in North Dallas. Now let's talk some rock and roll. On this day in 1958, the duo of Tom and Jerry released their first single, Our Song. The record will fail to crack the Billboard chart, but the pair would eventually find success recording under their real names, Simon and Garfunkel. On this day in 1974, Jefferson Airplane changes their name to Jefferson Starship. The new lineup includes Paul Kantner, Grace Slick, drummer John Barbada, David Freeberg, Peter Kaukonen, Craig Chiquiso, and 56-year-old violinist Papa John Creech. Former Free guitarist 26-year-old Paul Kossoff died of heart failure while on a flight across the U.S. on this day back in 1976. He had been troubled with heart disease for most of his life. Free is most often remembered for their hit, All Right Now. Wow, what a song. Lead singer Paul Rodgers went on to form Bad Company with Free drummer Simon Kirke, Boz Burrell from King Crimson, and Mick Ralphs of Mott the Hoople. On this day in 1980, Elvis Presley's autopsy is subpoenaed in the Dr. Nick drug case. Dr. Nick is Dr. George Nicopolis, Presley's personal physician, who will soon be found guilty of overprescribing drugs to Presley and other clients, as well as Jerry Lee Lewis. Ozzy Osbourne's rhythm guitarist, 25-year-old Randy Rhoads, was killed when the small plane he was riding in crashed into a house on this day in 1982. The plane's pilot, Andrew Aycock, and a female passenger, Rachel Youngblood, also died in the crash. It has often been written that the plane tried to buzz Osbourne's tour bus, but some of those closest to the band deny that story. And here is lifelong friend and co-founder with Randy Rhoads of the band Quiet Riot, Kelly Garni, to tell us more. Guys, I'm on the phone with Kelly Garni, childhood friend, co-founder of Quiet Riot. How you doing, Kelly?
I'm doing real good, DC. How are you?
Good, doing well. Man, I just have such great memories of our time that we spent together in Pioche.
Oh, me too as well. Definitely, we had a blast.
Yeah. The Flexi Flyer, that was probably the highlight of the weekend.
Not many people get to do that, especially in the snow.
That's right. That's right. We had a blast. We had a blast. Hey, tell me, I know you and Randy grew up together in Burbank, and you both started Quiet Riot, hired the drummer, hired the singer. You and Randy spent so much time together. I'm curious as to what your fondest memory of Randy is.
That's a very easy question to answer. Really, the thing that stands out about Randy that would make anybody think back on him quite fondly is what amazing person he was and how humble he was, and just had this deepness in him that wasn't common in anybody his age. And he was like that the entirety of his short life. But that's the one thing that really stood out about him, was who he was, not his playing, who he was.
Right. On this day, March 19th, back in 1982, at about 10 a.m. that morning, I guess Randy took his last breath when his plane that he was riding in crashed. How did you find out that Randy was gone?
Well, it's very detailed in my book, Angels with Dirty Faces. But I can give you the short story on that. I was at work. I was actually working on a roof, getting a bunch of water off it, and somebody that was at my work came out and asked if I was all right. And I said, yeah, I'm fine. And they said, okay, well, your friend just called and he wants you to come down to his house immediately after work. And I was dating that friend's girl or sister at the time. Not his girlfriend. I did that later. But I was dating his sister at the time. And I thought maybe something happened to her. The message I got sounded very cryptic and sort of alarming. So right after work, I drove to his house. I was really expecting to hear something had happened to my girlfriend, his sister. And he brought me in, sat me down, and told me what had happened. I didn't know because I didn't listen to the radio in my car when I drove around. And I didn't listen to the radio at work. So I had no idea, and everybody else knew because it was all over the radio. So
They just assumed you knew.
Yeah, everybody thought I knew. That's why somebody came out and asked me if I was all right. And needless to say, it was pretty much the most heartbreaking day of my life, unfortunately followed by a few others.
Right. Well, Kelly, I know that you probably remember this day every year, and you know, I'm sorry that you had to experience this. I know Randy meant a lot to you. You guys were very close growing up, and I'm sure you stayed in touch from time to time over the years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. We even talked about getting together and playing again shortly before his death.
Well, I'm really sorry that you had to experience that, and we just want to remember Randy Rhoads and his family and his friends on this day, March 19th, 1982. Kelly, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with me about this.
Oh, anytime, DC. Do anything for you. You're a heck of a guy.
Well, so are you, man. So are you.
All right, buddy.
We'll
Talk
do
to you
it.
soon.
Thanks,
Good
Kelly.
luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you. On this day in 2017, Kim Campbell, wife of country music icon Glen Campbell, told the online news source, The Tennessean, that Glen's Alzheimer's disease had advanced to the point where he could no longer play guitar. He would pass away on August 8th, 2017, at the age of 81.
And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time.
Oh, Glen Campbell. That dude could sing. All right, guys, that is rock and roll and wraps my rock history lesson today. But you can wipe those tears from your eyes because there's more coming from me to you tomorrow and every day as I peel back those pages of my big-ass book of rock music history and explore the past of the rock legends on my Daily Dose of Rock Music. You, too, can catch up on all of my Daily Dose episodes as well as all of my content on YouTube. Just search Barside Jive Live. You can also follow me if you wish on Twitter and Instagram at Barside Jive. I do appreciate you hanging out with me during my Daily Dose today. Please seek every day to be a hero in somebody's life. I will see you very soon, like probably tomorrow. In the meantime, peace, love, and rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll. All right, Boner.
Have mercy.
Good night, Bill.
That's BarsideJiveLive.com.
You ride for the senses. Lows that evolve into highs that pierce. Feel the